Yo, Mike, you heard? You heard? What's going on, pimp? Kick it with you a minute. Praw, what's going on? Wait for a few more people to get in here. Let me get a lighter. Yo, just here working, man, on Cloud Nebula. Good morning, Miss Piggy, Montez. Good morning. Subscribe to the channel. Trying to get my little shit together. Morning, brother. Heard you singing the $500,000 in last live. Be safe outside. Is there a reason that whenever I get online, y'all tell me to be safe? What the fuck is that about? That shit's annoying. Like, homeboy, you who said that. What's your angle and shit? What's that supposed to mean? People wake up and decide to tell me to be safe. Like, am I doing something that's daring or scary or some shit? Like, should I get some type of health insurance? I'm lost. What the fuck is going on? He said, what's good, fellow athlete? I'm serious. Like, what the fuck? Can I mind my business and just have an existence? Like, what? Why is niggas constantly telling me be safe and shit like that? Like, the fuck is that about? Y'all ain't worried about the virus? Y'all worried for my health, huh? What's good, fellow athlete? Good morning, man. There's a documentary out. Everybody was tagging me to it. You gotta watch this. You gotta watch this, man. You should have been on there. He said, how many burpees? I ain't get to it yet. That shit start today. Burpee wars start today. My first set gonna be $1. You know what I mean? If they can do 80, I can do $1. He said, everybody say be safe. Don't tell me to be safe. Tell me to be successful. I don't want to hear that shit, man. That's some weird shit. Black people got a fucked up train of thought, man, to where everything that in your fucking mind is some spooky shit or seriously. He said 10 sets of 100. Yeah, my first set gonna be $1, man, and then I'm gonna just, that documentary was dope. Watched it last night. I'm gonna get to that in just a second. Let me settle in. The fuck is wrong with these niggas? I told my doctor chick this morning to stay dangerous. That shit is almost offensive. Telling my friend be a grown ass man and shit. Like, is this something that I should worry about? Like, what the fuck is going on? He said, tell all these scared niggas to sit down. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with these niggas, man. That first thing in the morning, we wasn't even here 2 minutes. Motherfuckers telling me to be safe. The fuck? Should I log the fuck off? Like, what the fuck? That shit corny and annoying. There's a documentary out. I think it tell how like 80% of the reality of the shit. It's called he said, yeah, be safe like you got a curfew. Yeah, grown ass fucking man and shit. The fuck is wrong with these weird ass niggas? Anyway. The documentary Cue Ball was it's about prison basketball depicted in San Quentin. Nice little piece. It was short. They should have did that in installments. Something that I didn't, that I had a problem with. It immediately jumped out at me is the guy who was the superstar or whatever. When he made parole, as he was walking out, this nigga said something like, quote, He said, "Damn, when you make parole," he said, "when you go home, you go to a place where you ain't important no more." That fucked me up that he said that. That fucked me up that he said that. He let me rephrase that. He said, when they release you, they release you off in society, a place where you're not important anymore. When he said that, that fucked me up because it sounded like he's institutionalized and shit. Um, some niggas feel that they're only celebrated in prison. Like that was very true. That was a very true aspect of it. When he said that, my nigga, wherever you at, if you're still free, you're important everywhere. You're important. You're somebody everywhere, man. You gifted and black. Like, I don't know how you got to that point where you would say something like that. Like, basketball is the only thing that you have to offer the world and shit. He said, morning, where's this documentary? It's on. He said, no, that's scary. That shit scary as a motherfucker. When he said that, I'm like, oh, champ, baby, give yourself a chance. He's walking out of the institution with his shit on his back, and he said he's going home. He said, I'm going to a place where I ain't important. Or he was basically saying all of his glory, all of his notoriety, praise, etc., was tied to prison basketball. It's some niggas that feel like that. There's some niggas that feel like that. There's some niggas that's on the streets. They ain't nothing but a dope fiend, man, with a needle in their arm and shit. In prison, they might run a whole block, or he might be the boxing champion of the jail, or that shit is some people's reality and shit. He said, Gully, you should do the burpees live because you're motivating people. I think about it. Getting back to the documentary, it's called Cue Ball. It's about prison basketball in San Quentin. I knew there's no way in hell that the Golden State Warriors coaches was going to go into prison and get a win. You got to bring the Warriors. I'm being for real. You got to bring the Warriors. You got to bring Clay and them niggas. They probably show 80% of the reality of prison basketball. What they left out was it kind of looked like it was fun and, friendly and shit like that. And it starts like that, but as the competitive shit take over, as the playoffs start and shit, you be ready to beef with a motherfucking shit. You know what I'm saying? You got to be a tough guy. Just think about the reality of basketball, right? In prison. First off, let's say they got 2 basketball courts and 2 basketballs. You got thousands of inmates. The toughest niggas gonna get that ball. The toughest niggas is gonna get that ball, and the toughest niggas is gonna secure what's going on the hoop court. So first and foremost, to play basketball in prison, you gotta be tough. You gotta be tough. All of them guys that you seen on that prison basketball team, all them niggas got a reputation in that jail and shit. He said, where's this documentary? It's called Cue Ball. It's on Netflix. Every one of those guys, you smoke that Bryce Wilson from Groove Theory interview. Thank you. Every one of those guys are a tough guy because you have to be. Because on the court, when the game getting hectic and shit, the masculinity comes out. The hard fouls, getting in, the guy that you defend, getting in his face and, just talking shit. Like the guy that was defending me, like he was in for it. I'm talking big shit. Just scored 3 straight on you. This nigga sweet. Give me the ball. Point, put my fingers over the top. Yo, this nigga sweet. Give me the ball. Ball. You dig what I'm saying? They didn't show that. They didn't show that part. They didn't show the intimidation. There is a level of intimidation in prison basketball. The guys on the teams, the guys that you play with, they do become your brothers. And the whole sports concept, like any sport, it's an icebreaker. It brings people together and shit. He said, Cue Ball had me in tears. Good morning. He said, got to get it. It's like, yeah, it becomes a mano thing. It boils down to me and you. If I could beat you, if I'm tougher than you, when you go to check the ball up with me, I might smack it out your hand, smack the fucking ball at your hand, throw it at your feet, just some shit to start fucking with you and shit. You got to be able to take that kind of shit because it's going to come. He said those white boys was ball. The white guys that you seen on there, they play just like typical white boys. Pass the ball around, kick it out, open shot, stroke, just like you seen it. I used to play against teams like that. They would come into the jail. Whenever a team came into the jail to play us, we would lose and shit. I never beat an outside team. I got blew out once at one jail by outside team. And Albion, where I made my big reputation at, and we lost at the buzzer or some shit like that. But basketball in prison is so important because primarily, number one, most people incarcerated from the inner city, they have a background in this shit, right? Grew up in, public housing, this and that. There is guys there that could play in the NBA. There is guys there that could play in the NBA, no question. And they often are freaks. When I say freaks, you might see a guy who's 5'9", 5'9". He might bench press 400, flying through the air, dunking the ball, catching alley-oops and shit. This is the type of strange freak shit you see in jail and shit. Keep in mind that same way these niggas playing basketball year-round, they lifting weights year-round. He said you can make money too. I was very, very well taken care of in jail. They used to buy me sneakers, just anything. If a dude had money, the dudes that be, having jail teams, they normally be a hustler of some type in the jail. The numbers man, they got, he's either a numbers guy or the ticket guy, football and basketball tickets and shit, the gambling shit. He got all of the money so he can bet on motherfuckers. And not only that, he can pay star talent to be on his team. I used to come in the joint, man, and niggas just hit me off from the door and shit like, yo, Erie, who you running with? You know what I mean? Whoever team I get on a garbage team and change their fortune. You dig? What would happen with us whenever we played outside teams was this. This is what happened. What would happen to us when we played outside teams. Everybody, you got guys in the prison system that can really, really play ball. But some of them learn how to play ball in jail. Or some of them learn how to play ball in institutions. These niggas been playing skins and shirts their whole life. These niggas been playing skins and shirts their whole life. So they don't, and the referees that they've been playing under, been another fucking convict their whole life. So whenever we're in a real game and it turns to crunch time, a lot of dudes that I played with in jail would lose their mind. They will lose their mind. When I say lose their mind, this is what would happen all the time, right? Boom. A jail team is normally somewhat an all-star team. The guys that's out there, they're going to be the toughest niggas in the jail. On both teams, if we playing full court in the jail, niggas on both teams is the toughest guys in the jail, right? Boom. When I say toughest guys in the jail, I mean talent-wise and shit. They the toughest guys in the jail. All these dudes know how to do is, score and, just it might be two of us who really, really played ball growing up, high school, AAU, college, whatever. It might be two of us. And when the game gets on the line, me, I'm a point guard. I know personnel. It's my job to know personnel. You dig what I'm saying? I know what I'm supposed to do. I know what I'm capable of doing when a game is on the line. My strength is a penetrating dish. Nobody can stop me from getting to the basket. I'm going to give you some problems. You got to foul me or something. But my strength is my penetrating dish. This penetrating dish isn't for me. This is for one of my big guys. This is for one of my bigs. I'm going to dump this shit to him This is how it goes down when the game is on the line. And this is how it always should go down when the game is on the line. But it ain't like that all the time. I might have a ball and I have to give it to somebody for a second and he was supposed to give it back, but he shoot the motherfucker. Or he do some crazy shit because the crowd is going crazy and niggas from his neighborhood is telling him, yo, get yours, get your. All you got to deal with all that kind of shit. I was like on the court coach too. I wasn't just a player. I'm a coach too. I got to keep these niggas from losing their mind because the niggas on my team, they not basketball players at heart. They armed robbers or killers or some shit like that. So when they get excited, that second nature come out. And I got to control these niggas, man. Like, we just played a whole game. Everything's cool. But now that the game is on the line, you and the nigga that you sticking, y'all down there doing this dumb shit. You dig what I'm saying? You can't do that now. We can't afford no tech. You feel me? We can't afford no technical foul. We can't. It's fourth quarter. You might be in foul. At that point, foul trouble occurs. You might be in foul. Don't be down there doing that shit. But because you got two prison gorillas down there, they not gonna stop. You know what I mean? Like, they not gonna stop. So they're gonna keep on until somebody gets hurt, or they're gonna keep on until the fucking game is fucked up. So Dave Pope, it's my nigga. Dave, is that you? When I was a CO, I couldn't believe the all-around talent that was present in multiple sports. You have any footage you playing ball? I got some videos on my Instagram page of me on the streets and shit like that. I asked when I was leaving retreat, I asked the activities department, could I get a tape, like a highlight tape? I showed my ass up there. And they was like, nah, we can't get y'all highlight tapes because everybody that's on the tape, every inmate that's on this tape, everybody that's playing on both teams, they got to sign a release so people in the free world would be able to see. And as well as the guys in the stands, the referees, they all convicts. They got to sign a release and shit. He said, Pee Wee said, my ex beat a dude down with a pillowcase full of batteries over a game and shit. He said they get nervous. They don't so much get nervous. They get excited, man. This also would happen a lot. Me, I ain't going to blow my cool. I might give it to a guy who should have rightfully went to the bucket, but he's tired now. It's the fourth quarter. He tired now. This nigga just shot a jump shot, and he know he not supposed to be shooting no J's and shit, especially at this point in the game. And you look like, damn, Pace, this one of my niggas. He passed away, by the way, Terry Pace. I'm like, damn, T, what the fuck is you doing, man? He's like, oh, my bad, Mill. The nigga was tough. He shot the ball. I mean, he shot the ball because he was tired. You dig what I'm saying? But what I have here, I believe I showed this before. State 1997 State Correctional Institution at Retreat varsity basketball. Department of Corrections Northeast champions. That's me. This is a relic. This is a title that I got. I was in the Northeast Division. I'm going to tell you something about that trophy in a minute. I was in the Northeast Division, meaning I was playing against mostly max jails. Dallas, we beat the shit out of Dallas. We pressed them niggas. This jail I'm talking about, Dallas, you go in their gym, it's like the Boston Garden. They won the championship like year after year after year. I came to the prison system, disrupted that shit. I got the trophy right here. Niggas don't got them. You feel me? Now, I just noticed this last night. The year that I got that was 97. The year that I got this, that say Keystone State Invitational, Most Outstanding Player, 1993. I got this trophy from the Keystone State Invitational basketball camp. I was one of the top point guards in the state. That's 93. 97, I was one of the top point guards in the penitentiary. My life spun out of control in 3 years. Fucked my life up in 3 years. He said I lost my love for basketball 16 or 17 when I started getting money. Facts. All of the niggas that I started playing ball, that I played ball with, we was all in the streets getting money. Them 3 years, 93 to 96, fucking our life up. Only time we played ball was summer leagues and shit. You know what I mean? Like we wasn't going to the gym working out, playing ball and shit like that. Like summer league, okay, we playing now because all the bitches coming to the court So we need a team. You know what I mean? We getting a team. We got a team full of drug boys and shit. Whole team drug boys and shit. Everybody flossing, do sneakers. Got a pair of sneakers that you walk to the game in. You know, how did you hop out the whip in? Then you get to the sideline, did you change and put on another pair and shit? You feel me? He said you got to keep that dribble right or you lose a step. I learned as I got older that the most important component to preserve in the gym, especially if you're a basketball player, is legs. If you continue to do legs, squat, and then make, fucking with your legs in the gym, you'll always be able to do something. For real. He said Keystone is a big deal. You had to be nice to get that. Most outs. I had the MVP too. I ain't got it no more. My grandmother, somebody. I had both of them in the same. I had the MVP and the most outstanding in '93 at Keystone. Shit. He said that's why I was put in General McClain. You should have been with me. This is one of my homeboys right here. This is Dave Polk. This guy was an All-American in high school. He went Division I, University of Akron. By the time he got to Division I Akron, they had changed his sport. He was a two-sport athlete. He played basketball and football and shit. He could have went either way if he wanted to. He got the scholarship for football and he left basketball behind. But right there, Brian Kearney said, I watched it last night and thought of you. That with the way that them guys was together watching the basketball game, like they was watching at the gym. In the prison system, guys be in the day room just like that. Bunch of niggas that don't get along, normally don't talk to each other, normally don't fellowship with each other, sitting there eating, sharing food, having a funky good time for the hour and a half that the NBA is on and shit. Like right now, ain't no sports right now, right? I talked to my cousin on the phone. I recorded some of it. He just called me from the penitentiary. I recorded some of it, and I was quizzing him about ESPN. ESPN is one of the most important tools that they have in the prison system to keep guys in order. If minus ESPN, the violence will go up. Drug overdoses will go up. Assaults will go up. It's guys that will sit in their room and they cell all day and watch ESPN. Sports Center in the morning, highly unquestionable. Like go show to show to show, first take, and stay there all day and shit. That shit ain't on TV right now. Now them niggas in the yard looking for some fucking mischief. For real. Did Kobe's high school team play a neighboring school that you went to? Kobe played Cathedral Prep from Erie, Pennsylvania in the Pennsylvania State basketball tournament, right? The year that Kobe won. A guy that was on that team, Julian Blanks, my homeboy, me and him just had it out 2 years ago because he stayed in school and he went D1. He played for LaSalle, then he went overseas and played for many years. We had a summer league. He thought he was better than me. He think he nicer than me. So we had to have it out. This happens. It's a conflict between niggas who went to jail and niggas who stayed on a path. The niggas that stayed on the path think they better than us. It couldn't be further from the truth. Them niggas ain't got nothing but classroom hours in. You can't jump higher than me. You can't run faster than me. You can't outscore me. None of that shit. You know what I'm saying? This is coming from a convict. I played basketball when I was better at baseball. It'd be Puerto Rican niggas in the pen that play basketball too, right? They normally defensive specialists. These niggas run all over the goddamn court, man. They hustle for loose balls. Them niggas be on the basketball court acting like they in center field. them niggas be intercepting stolen ball. You throw a ball, throw a long pass, Rican nigga fly down. Got that shit running the other way. Yo, we would always keep a couple Puerto Rican niggas on the hoop squad, right? Them Rican niggas stick your ass 94 feet. They been doing that Patrick Beverly shit. Them Puerto Rican niggas, get him. It was one they used to stick on me named Disco. They used to be like, oh my God. Here this motherfucker come. He said they can run, can't they? Niggas used to playing baseball, man. Put them niggas on the hoop court, man. Them niggas running all over the goddamn place. He said that they miss all their layups. No, man. Them Rican niggas do all the intangibles on the hoop court. Die for loose balls, D up motherfuckers. You can stick a Rican nigga on the biggest, toughest nigga on the court. They don't got no quit. You can say, yo, stick him. The nigga that's bringing the ball up, he can be like, oh, shit. Oh, shit. But, yeah, he said they be foul. Nah, man, it don't be a lot of fouling in jail. Like, when you hear people say jail ball, the jail ball concept and reputation comes from the fact that you can take the punishment. You know what I mean? When you go into the hole and you getting roughed up a little bit, oh, that's what we doing? Playing jail ball. You know what I mean? It ain't about hacking nobody. Ain't no hacking. If you get to hacking, it's gonna be some fist fighting and shit. It's gonna be some gunplay and shit like that. Nah, it ain't. Good morning, everybody. Tate said, interesting. Tate, they said you need to clean up some of this moderation up in here, man. I ain't reading what these guys saying. He said, you saying that you were the best your time in Albion? Yeah, I could say that. When I got there, it was two guys. One, they're going to tell you that he was the king. But when I got there, he was leaving. His name was Lenny. He was an older nigga, too. Lenny was an older dude, too. Like, he was old. He played for LaSalle back in the day, too. He's from Philly. He played with a smile on his face. You foul him? The whole time, he giving your ass buckets. Lenny. He one of them niggas with a permanent smile on his face. Boom. Oh, Sean Carter, you was there? Were you there? Was that a loaded question? I got an Albion guy here. Try to hit me with a loaded question. You want to know the killers that was there? I wasn't the only killer there. He said Lenny had that work. See, I'm telling the truth. I had already had a confrontation with Lenny at Camp Hill. He said, yeah, I was there. I had already had a all right, I'm going to tell you about some more niggas that was there then. I had already had a confrontation with Lenny at Camp Hill and shit. We playing in state booths. We getting it. When I ended up at Albion, I ended up going to another jail called Retreat, but when I parole violated, I had to go through Albion. So Lenny's up there doing his time. He the king up there. He killing niggas up there. He the varsity star. He's scoring 35 points and he doing all that shit, right? Boom. He said, score. Yeah, be right. Hold on, man. Sean, you gotta hold on. I raised some of them niggas, especially Brian Randall. I raised him. Hold on. Now listen. When I got to the jail, I seen Lenny. He's smiling. When I run into him, he's signing out. He's walking through the institution with his sign-out sheet when I got there. He's like, what's up, nigga? Oh, man, he's shaking my hand. He still got this funny-ass smile on his face. I'm going home. I dapped him up, man. He said, they got some work up here, man. He said, I told them about you. He said, the Erie boys, I told them about you. They know I met you and shit. But Lenny was the king. Boom. Lenny was leaving the day I got there. It was another guy who was there who used to give Lenny, him and Lenny used to go at it. His name was Miz, Mario Mitchell. That's my arch rival. Me and Miz was down Camp Hill with Lenny too. We was all in Camp Hill together. But me and Miz were the same age and kind of like the same size. He might have been a little bit taller than me, but we were basically the same person from opposite sides of the state. Me and him go into the yard and go to war. Anyway, he was supposed to go to a max jail called Western. It had a cap on it. So Miz ended up at Albion too. So when I get there, I don't even know his name is Miz at the time. I call him Black. Anybody dark-skinned from Philly, you call them Black, they answer. That's their fucking culture. Any nigga dark, yo, Black, 10 dark-skinned niggas look, that's Philly. But I called him Black down Camp Hill because I didn't know his name all like that. We playing ball together every day. His name Black. Yo, Black. Call me Erie, I call him Black. You feel me? So, boom. He goes to Albion. Miz goes to Albion. When he get there, he describing me to my homeboys. He start meeting niggas from Erie and shit. He start meeting Erie niggas. He like, yo, it's this nigga down Camp Hill. He got big lips. He talk a lot of shit. He nice as fuck, man. He nice. I know y'all know this nigga. And they couldn't figure out who they was talking about. He like, the big lip nigga, man. He got a knot on his head, man. He was describing me. Anyway, I end up coming to Albion. Right? Soon as I walk through the chow hall, I'm walking through the chow hall. I'm in a blue uniform. They all got on browns because they doing time. I just got there. I got on a blue uniform. So when I come in, everybody looks at the guys in blues. Miz Mario Mitchell, North Philly legend. He stands up, was like, that's him. He like, yo, that's him right there. That's him. He like, hey, yo, what's up? Erie. And I'm looking and I'm like, oh shit, it's Black. I'm like, what you doing up here? Because he was supposed to go to this jail called Western. This is how fate works. Put us all in the same jail. So anyway, for the next 3 years, me and this boy named Mario Mitchell, Miz, 15th and Erie Avenue, legend. He legendary in the streets. Me and him is the entertainment at this jail for the next couple years. We weren't the only killers. It was Marley from Pittsburgh. He recently killed himself. He caught a new armed robbery. He didn't want to go back to jail. He killed himself. Marley was Tez, my man Tez from Philly, skinny nigga, wear glasses, braids, pretty braids down his neck like Iverson and shit. Skinny as a motherfucker. Just fly all over the court, do all type of wild dunks. Boom. Let me see who else. Damn. Brian Randall, Money B, Little B. He said B Randall. I was there when he got off the bus. He came up there as a juvenile. Brian Randall, North Philly, came up there. He's 17. He got a life sentence. He got life. He asked me, I was on the intake block with them around the time that I'm wearing these blues. They just came to the jail too. So everybody know I'm about hooping. He overhearing the conversation, so he get to talking to me, asking me about ball and shit. Looking at this little nigga, I'm like, shorty, you're not even gonna get on the court. You need to get your weight up. This little nigga made his way to the top of the hierarchy in this prison and shit. Like every time I would come back to this jail, like I would get out, make parole, fuck up, come back. He a little bigger. He got a mustache now. He a little bit more popular. I get out, come back. He got a little bit more weight on him now. He like one of the top point guards in the whole jail now. Skort, my man Skort. He's a barber. I ran into him from Philly. He was another point guard. It was a lot of us. I won't just say that, it wasn't just me, but that title that I have, Pennsylvania basketball legend, all of them niggas that I just named, they gonna tell you everything that I just said to you. They gonna say, Jamil, Erie, yeah, nice. Not only nice, bully nice. Bully nice. I got a picture of Miz in one of my Instagram DMs and shit. I'll post it. Anyway, this guy Miz, right, who ended up being my arch rival for these years and shit. In the jail, he has a big following. He got like a big following, entourage, so to speak. It could have been for a variety of things. We used to compete at sneakers too. That was a big thing, and that's a big thing in jail. I don't know how it is now, but having a lot of sneakers is a big thing. Me and him used to compete at that. Miz had a big entourage and shit, right? And I didn't know. I started to, learn and know about who he was on the street as we in jail together playing basketball. Notorious takedown boy. He was like a gorilla. Take what he want, do what he want, bust his gun. Just like, the same shit that y'all think and see of AR Ab, Miz is the same way. The same, and ironically, this is another reason why people might have thought that my conduct was peculiar with OBH. All of them niggas act like that. All of them niggas from Philly act like that. The AR Ab shit, they got a nigga like that on every corner. If you in jail with them niggas, it's several AR Ab niggas in the jail. Like, it might be 30 of them, 15 on each side of the jail and shit. That's how they is and shit. They North Philly, that's how they is and shit. Like, so anyway, yeah, that's my take on the cue ball, the documentary cue ball basketball documentary. It could have been a little bit more in depth, but they basically showed people the truth. And it be guys that's never coming home. You be hooping with a nigga like my man Ty. This dude's just never coming home. Like, you be like, damn, man, this nigga nice. He a cool motherfucker. We been hooping for years. I love this nigga, man. We just shared food. It's time for me to go. And he still got 70 years. Or he still got 60 years and shit. Like, it's crazy. Chase Cheddar. Sabotage you with the jail. I got certified as an adult. So my jail career started early and shit. But I got a 3 to 9. Out of that 3 to 9, I did 80 months and shit. Like, I kept going in and out type shit. That's why every time I would come back, I would take my title back at Albion. Every time I would come back, I'd take my title back. As soon as I get there, they'd be like, Jamil back. Niggas be pointing at me and shit like, that's the baddest nigga here right there and shit. You know what I mean? Niggas get ready for the entertainment. He said, I was mad late. I thought this was about. Nah, for what? We ain't got to do that. He said East Bay. We was spending East Bay, Jail Marcus, and Hollenberg Sports from Baltimore and shit. Them was the sneaker suppliers. I kept 5 pair. I kept five pair easy. Five pair. Couple pairs of boots and shit. Nautica boots, Timbs. You ever got bust up 7 zip on the court? Fuck no. I could go out to the yard to open rec and play the whole yard and shit. First team I'm on, we get out there, we lose. I ain't getting off the court. The next team is coming on. Mill, come on, let's go. We lose, that team lose. Next team, Mill. Like, I end up playing somebody on the other team, the team that's winning, he get tired, he got to go on a visit. They need one. Come on, Mill. He said, where to find a documentary? The documentary is on Netflix. It's called Cue Ball. Several people put it in my DM on Instagram. People's tagging to me. He says, "You're not that nice." Shit. 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 you know, how much juice you gotta have to get on the internet and say that you a prison basketball legend and the motherfucker don't show up and say he lying. These videos been up here for years. I said this from the door when I first got online and shit. You know what I mean? Seriously. He says, so you said you was always first round draft pick. They wouldn't even put me in a draft. They wouldn't even put my name in the hat. They had a prison draft in the jail. They would call me and Miz, maybe a couple dudes over there and say, yo, y'all pick a team or y'all do this and this and that. It wasn't no fucking draft and shit. My name didn't go in no fucking draft. You crazy? Look, Kareem Towns, yeah, Mill, you came from Wilson and gave Gridley the title. Facts. Look, he talking about some shit that happened in school 30 years ago and shit. I came from one school winning the title and came to another school, took them straight to first place. That happened in school 30 years ago and shit. I came from one school winning the title and came to another school, took them straight to first place. I used to have to take a dude with Jordans on and switch them on a visit. You should just put your film on up like them. I ain't got no prison highlights, man. Shit was a long time ago. I ain't been in the penitentiary since 2004. Didn't realize sports are so sophisticated in prison. Sports run prisons. Whether you watching it or playing it or gambling on it, sports run prisons. This is where men congregate. Sports. Niggas wake up in the morning, straight to the sports, jogging, playing basketball, handball, lifting weights, and they do this shit all day and shit. If they not doing it, they watching it and shit. Like there's no time to do anything else and shit. I mean, there's nothing else to do. Where you at when AND1 was popping? Yeah, we was watching that shit on TV. And we used to watch that shit all day. Used to watch that shit all day. There's niggas in the yard doing that. All them tricks and shit. It'll be a nigga in the yard on the sideline doing tricks. That's all he can do. He do all kind of tricks with the ball, but can't get a basket. We don't even pick him. It's like a circus clown and shit. But yeah, niggas to be nice with the, do all that slick shit. Niggas dribbling two balls at once through his legs and shit like that. See all that shit. You said handball was big. Handball was huge. Huge. I never played it. My lateral movements, I don't know if I was Rican niggas play that shit. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you get the notifications, man. Make sure y'all check out that documentary. I'm gonna give y'all a few more minutes. I appreciate everybody for coming through. He said a nigga showed up and co-signed that. Sean Carter. He was up there. And he said it's a Spanish game. Hollenberg, my man, you remember Hollenberg? Hollenberg had all the New Balance, all the Sauconys, like all the fly shit. Hollenberg. Gully, you was a dunker. Now I catch oops. Throw it from half court. Throw it from half court. Baseline dunk your ass off the dribble, all that shit. All that shit. You didn't see you ain't see the video on my channel? I said legendary prison dunker. Just visited my man Wayne in Huntington. He said he down for life. All he do is play sports. That's how you kill the time, yo. Follow me on Instagram, The Real Gully TV. I appreciate everybody for coming through. I started to make a video, a separate video about this topic, but I'm like, nah, Q&A be a little bit better and shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I had several people show up in the chat, co-sign my dribble. You already know what it is with me and shit. But yeah, getting back to that dunking thing, it's something that a guy should be able to do forever and shit. Niggas who used to dunk, they know what it's like to not be able to do that. I could really let my nuts hang in a basketball game, like really change the flow of the game, like really move the fucking crowd, yo. You know what I'm saying? Move the crowd straight up. Try to share this live. Everybody get up and grind. Follow me on Twitter. I'm tweeting again too. Gully TV1. A couple of y'all been hitting me on Twitter and shit. You know, I talk back. Damn. I saw J.R. Smith dunk yesterday. Crazy. Man, J.R. Smith like 6'6". He gonna be dunking probably forever. You do time with guys from West Virginia? No. Pennsylvania. I did all my tick in Pennsylvania. Ward P, good morning. Do you think anybody you ever met in a joint could outdunk Vince Carter? No. No. Hell no. I would have mentioned him already. It was a dude that last night on a documentary, his name was what? Half man, half amazing. Right? Half man, half amazing. See the basketball and the football. During that period, if you was getting up, that's what niggas was calling you. That was one of the handles I had upstate. Albion. Half man, half amazing. Yeah. And I got that tattoo up there. So he's like, this nigga think he Vince. What's good, pimp? I know it's off topic, but I thoroughly enjoyed that Bryce Wilson interview. I thoroughly enjoyed it too. This channel is different than everybody else's. At some point, y'all gonna determine the dribble is immaculate, it's spectacular, it's unique, it's one of a kind, it's consistent. You know what I mean? It's overwhelming, it's electrifying. I can go on and on, but y'all gonna understand that at some point. I'm like, I believe the Jeff Hamilton interview. I believe that interview went over a lot of y'all heads. Seriously, if for those who know, check that Jeff Hamilton shit out straight up. And I got more. My burpee video. They said Wes Watson. I think his name is Wes Watson, big white boy. They said he's not from the Aryan Brotherhood. He's from the Peckerwoods. All that shit the same to me. I don't need no correction on that. Them niggas doing mad burpees. It was niggas in my comments talking about they pistol and shit like that. When you get caught with your pistol, if you go to the penitentiary, you're going to end up doing burpees. You might as well just do them on the streets, my nigga. Oh, shit. Gully, I think you would have got ran off the court. Man, you out your goddamn mind, nigga. He said, homie's arms big as hell. That's a big. That's a big ass white boy, man. Imagine getting in a mix with him. Somebody look me in my face and tell me that they could confidently get in a mix with him and he's doing 500, 800, he's doing 800 burpees. You get in the mix with him, y'all think y'all could do something with him? Can y'all keep him up off y'all? Can y'all keep him up off y'all? Mark, me too. Me too. I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm starting this afternoon. He said I would have had to poke him. See? Now, with that being said, he said, boy, if that nigga puts you in a headlock, it's night-night. You can't even let him get close to you. He's too big. You know they wild. They start growling when they fight. Doing all that crazy shit. You got to be in shape, man. Lance Johnson, I told you I coached with Mike Jones, your man. That's his brother I just was talking to and shit. Actually, was you like that? Talk of the city. That was just, we just went to the semifinals and the playoffs in the Pro-Am. That was 2 summers ago and shit. Me and a bunch of niggas under 5'9". Hey, Mark, all y'all under 5'9", right? Dion, you, Mike, JT. He said West squat like 600 easy. He said, hit me again. Come on. He said, my pride say, yeah, but probably not. Okay, with that being said, they said stocks just crashed. That shit ain't got nothing to do with us. He said, yeah, all under 5'9". You see where we went, didn't you? The playoffs. Playoffs? Whenever Chief didn't show up, I played center. I'm only 6'2". I played center, right, Mark? I played point guard and center, right? On the Pro-Am team, right? Oh, shit. He said, I seen niggas die from being humiliated on the court in the joint. Jimmy Marsh just got booked by my moderator, Tate Houston. Get him, Tate. Tate zapped him. I don't think y'all even knew that I was like that, Mark. I don't even think y'all knew that I was like that. And I was 39. No. I was 39. I was 39 when we played that Pro-Am. I don't even think y'all knew that I was like that. Dion seen me playing at the Y, shooting around, and asked me did I want to play. I said, yeah. I asked Kyle to play. I'm like, Chief, these young niggas got a Pro-Am. You want to play? He's like, fuck it, I'll play. Came in that shit. Hey, Mark, if you ever got a chance to see prison basketball, man, you played on a team with one. That's what it looks like. All them collisions. He said, man, what's your free throw percentage? My cousin, Joe Jones, he run the Pro-Am, right? Last year, I had stitches in my mouth. I just got my braces out, right? Niggas was trapping me and all kind of shit. I went 10 for 11 from the line. Asked him, Joe Jones is the commissioner and he'll keep stats. Asked him about the game. I went 10 for 11 from the free throw line. Now, I ain't bragging about free throw percentage, but I'm bragging about the strategies that I use to play Pro-Am with young boys, with some niggas fresh out of college, 20 years younger than me, right? Boom. I might can't keep getting to the basket all game on this little nigga, or I might can't keep jumping with him. Whenever I go to the line, I got to make him pay. That's that Mike shit. That's that Michael Jordan shit. Gotta make him pay. You peep, everyone says Pac was playing a role when he was on a gangster tip. Look up Sean Gully, New Jersey Burpee King. Let's get it. I'm on it. I'm about to get up out of here. Y'all subscribe to the channel. Y'all can't get this dribble. Y'all can't get this nowhere else. Y'all can't get that Bryce Wilson. I got more of that. Y'all can't get that. Yuck Mouth not pulling up on these content creators with the Buddha. This is live dribble, man. Follow me on IG, though. You don't want to miss it. Do you got a signature move on the court? Nah, I wouldn't say I got a signature move, but I worked on a reverse layup with my left hand until I could do it. And I worked on power dribble right, spin move, left hand layup, which is we used to call it the Kenny Anderson. If you ever go and watch Kenny Anderson play at Georgia Tech, he had this specific spin move that he would spin on the right, and he was a lefty. He would spin and lay your ass up. And most defenders are right-hand defenders, so when he power dribble right, they biting at that. That was something that I worked at for a long time. Straight up. What that culatto tastes like. Buddha. You know what it tastes. You know what it tastes like. He said, your boy Mike Jones giving dudes work in Charlotte, 7th grade, team serious. Their whole family played basketball. They grew up about 30 feet away from a legendary basketball court called Spoons. Whole family play ball. I'm about to get up out of here, Piggy. You have a good one. Sparks, I appreciate y'all for coming through. Make sure y'all check out that, what do you think about the coronavirus? Motherfuck the coronavirus. We ain't scared of that shit. I'd go somewhere and hoop right now with a bunch of sweaty niggas and don't give a fuck about nothing that these motherfuckers saying. Straight up. I just was in the airport, those motherfuckers walking around with plastic bags on their head and shit like that, looking like damn fools. He said that Yuck Mouth Callium. You probably could get it from the internet. I don't know. Nah, you got to go out there to the dispensaries and shit. Or you got to get it from Yuck. You dig? What do I think about? Ain't nobody I know got the coronavirus yet. I seen a video about from this white guy. It was on Instagram. I think Hocus 4/5 posted it. And he was saying everybody that has it so far is rich, notable, and amongst the elite. Therefore, when they get it, it's publicized and shit like that. Not fuck the virus. Motherfuck the virus. Smoke Buddha on it. Buddha and ginger. They say Buddha kill cancer to kill the goddamn virus. Smoke some weed, get you some ginger, and get your dribble right. That's it for me. I'll holla at y'all in a little bit, man. Peace.